So what's the biggest obstacles in Dubai? You know, is it similar to the UK? You know, I know that you've had parties.
It's the competition here. Hey guys, so we're here at the Address Beach Resort. We're just gonna go in and show you the apartments that we got. List this and get a sale on 8 million for our new company that we acquired. Go on, baby. So I mentioned that we're acquiring a company.
Today we have another episode of Real People. We're here in Dubai and we're going to spend the day with Rana, who's built a serviced accommodation empire globally.
So guys, we're at my office building for our holiday homes rental and our real estate business. So today, I've got a few meetings. First of all, I'm going to go into the office, catch up with a few admin stuff, and then we got a few meetings with landlords. We got a few viewings for our real estate properties which are on sale and holiday homes. So I'm going to be showing you around how my day looks like in Dubai.
So we're in the boardroom of Your Perfect Stay and EP Real Estate.
Yeah, boy. This is our office. Guys, we set this up about nearly a year ago. We moved in here. As you all guys know, that I run a short-term rental Airbnb business in the UK, which we originally started. This is our expansion office, a second one in our expansion since the last 3.5 years since we started the service accommodation business. As you can see, we have had massive growth. My team's out at the moment on the field, the operation guys and the agents. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys around how my life looks like, how I got here, and I'll give you a brief tour of my life in one day in Dubai and how an international business, which originated only about 3 years ago, looks like. Yeah. And me and Dee will be going around. I'll be showing Dee around today as well, giving him one first-hand experience. So guys, one of the most important things that I do every day before I leave to go out in the field in Dubai, in the sunny Dubai, meeting clients. I catch up with my admin work. I reschedule, check everything, what I have planned for the day, make sure the plan is still valid that I planned the day before. I also look at the calendars and make sure there's no major issues or major empty days, which I need to speak to my operation managers about. So I also check any major things that have been highlighted over the last 24 hours. So I get rid of all of that stuff, plan all of that before I head out at 10 o'clock to go outside and do my meetings with the clients. So today I'm just looking at the occupancy level, which is looking great. We are fully booked out except for one apartment which has a checkout today, which I will be showing you later in the day. So pretty good for us. 90-95% occupancy in Dubai. Obviously UK is smashing it for us already. Dubai is the new baby, as you all guys know, in the last 2 years. It's been 2 years actually since we expanded here.
So what's the biggest obstacles in Dubai? You know, is it similar to the UK? You know, I know that you've had parties and stuff in the UK and some of your essays. Is it similar here, or is it a different type of obstacle?
I think for us, what we learned and what we didn't know when we started here, as you know, in COVID in 2021, is that the competition here is incredible. So you're fighting, or rather say you're competing with blue chip companies. You're competing with companies who have thousands of properties in LA, in New York, and in Dubai and London, rather than competing with smaller operators. So that was a big step up for me to learn how to compete or how to work alongside competitors who are at that scale. And it's done massive positive benefits for me. Like we had to scale up our mindset. Like, you know, I started thinking like big 1,000 properties. We're thinking 100 mil. This is what these guys make, you know, as a group around the world. So we work alongside and learn from these big competitors. So that was the biggest challenge we had. We're understanding how big companies work and then how we can integrate in this industry.
Okay, so next question is, how do Your Perfect Stay, stand out to compete with those companies? If there's so many blue chip companies here doing it, and you know, I know myself, I've been coming back and forth here for so many years. I've stayed with multiple different companies. How do you stand out? Because I remember when you first come here in 2021, and you went out and you hustled, right? So what's allowed you to stand out and people come to you and be able to work with you?
For me, I think it was my personal touch, because we were a small business. What that allowed me was, being a small business, I was able to give a personal touch with my first line management and myself to the clients. Whereas if you go to the bigger companies, they're not able to give that. So as you scale, it's difficult to keep that. But to start with, we were able to give the personal touch, the personal service to the clients, to the landlords or the owners, from the director, myself, or the first line management. So it's not just they're dealing with an admin person, they're dealing with directly with someone who's technically able and with experience directly if they had any questions. So that allowed us to take the clients that the bigger companies could have taken, but we took them because we had the personal touch. Okay,
so what's been the craziest thing you've had to deal with in Dubai from a guest?
We've not had many, you'd be surprised, this is literally a total opposite of UK. The laws are strict here, as you know yourself. We had a tenant, which is, I wouldn't say it's crazy, but we had a tenant where they just wouldn't leave. They just said they had nowhere to go. And we were like, there are laws in the UK, there are laws here as well, but there are slightly different laws, and we have to think about how we can approach it, because there is an authority here called Dubai Tourism, DTCM, Dubai Tourism Authority, which is where we get a trade license and the licensing from for holiday rentals. So we have to follow a procedure with them, and then alongside the police to evict them, which happened because we followed the process of DCCM. Over 2 days they left themselves, but it was the craziest thing for me, because I'm never in a different country, in an international company. I know the UK laws, but here it was a bit different. So that was the craziest thing we really faced, when the person wouldn't leave because they had nowhere to go. They didn't have a home to go to. So guys, I'm just on the way to the address JBR, which I mentioned in the morning that we're going to look at, one of the holiday homes and apartment on sale. So this is how my day goes. It's 2:30, just finished a meeting in the IFC with investor client who's giving us one of their holiday homes apartments. I've just got to go back and finalize the numbers for him and a few details in the contract. So essentially I'm doing the negotiations, finalizing the contracts for this revenue share model in the Airbnb holiday homes. Hey guys, so we're here at the Address Beach Resort. We're just going to go in and show you the apartments that we got on our listing. So guys, we're here now at 3 o'clock, as I said, for the Address JBR 2-bedroom apartment. This is with the marina view. It's the best layout that you're going to get. So I'm going to give you a bit more specifics about this and give you a show around. So this is, if you come and follow me, this is fully furnished, running as a holiday homes rental apartment. You can see there's a bathroom over here and a bedroom with a view. And then I'll take you into the lounge again, and you can see it comes with all the amenities, and it's fully furnished with a 60-inch smart TV, all the lightings, everything ready to go for any guest or any tenants that want to stay in here. You can see the kitchen's brand new, an American-style kitchen with all the furnishings. And here we are into the second bedroom. Again, this is with a bath inside in a fancy bathroom. And again, you got your great views. But guys, this is running as a holiday homes, but it is on sale as well. So as you guys know, we recently acquired a company where we put apartments on sale, apartment on rental. So this is on sale for 5 million dirhams. A beautiful apartment, 58th floor. As you can see, it comes fully furnished. So any investor buying something like this could put this to potentially carry this on as a holiday homes rental, where they make 20 to 30% more rental compared to a normal yearly rental. So you get to buy a beautiful property for 5 million dirhams in the Address.
Let's go see the view. Let's go see the view.
Go look at the view.
So the view, you can see the whole marina. If you take a look over there, you can actually see the marina. So this is why there's a marina view.
So guys, have you seen around this beautiful place? And this is what my day essentially looks like. So it's at 3 o'clock now. I spend half of the day in the office and meetings and looking at properties, listings. And I get to do this every day really, and in the heat of 30 degrees. So yeah, I think Dee spends a lot of time here as a business partner. So it's incredible, right?
Definitely, and unreal. And we do have a few more things to cover, but I think let's go down to the lobby, get a coffee. It's getting a little bit tired now, afternoon fatigue. So let's get a coffee. We can ask some questions.
But he wants 8.0 net. So if you want to list it for like 8.15 or 8.2, then because some obviously people will negotiate, so then
Yeah.
you can just
Yeah, we can list it at the 8 million mark and then take it from there for negotiation. And in the meantime, we can still rent it on holiday homes and Airbnb and all of that. So yeah, that's good. Let me get you some details. We're just finalizing some process and stuff, and then we can list it for you after next week or something. Just don't. Yeah. So yeah, I'll give you a call and I'll ask you for all the things that we need, and then we can do that. And also then I can help you with any questions you have for your Airbnb stuff anytime. If you need any help anytime, just ask me the question.
thanks so much.
All right. Okay, I'll give you a call next week or the week after, yeah, to sort this. All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye. Just closed another listing for 8 million dirhams in the address. So hopefully we can list this and get a sale on 8 million for our new company that we acquired. Go on, baby. Here we are on another property where we're going to check on our cleaning team if they're finished and what they've done, and do some audits. And I'm going to show you around and give you some numbers as well of this amazing Airbnb rental property. So here we are, guys, middle of the day. One of the things that we do more importantly is audits on our cleaning. So this is one of the apartments that I've come into. This is a 2-bed, still under cleaning, so they're getting ready for the next guest, which is coming in about an hour's time.
Good months, bad months, especially for the summer, it's not going to be the same as the winter, right?
Of course.
So, on average, what would you say you're netting after a 12-month period from just this apartment?
So on revenue, we're getting 25 on average, right? Yeah. So as I said, we get up to 50,000 dirhams in
25 is the
average.
Entire year.
Yeah, entire year.
What are you netting at?
What we're netting, so we take about 18%, I think it's 17% on this off the revenue, so we can work out the numbers. So we take a few thousand, 3,000 dirhams a month, 3,500 dirhams a month, times that by 12, that's our net revenue management fee that comes to us. So to your viewers who want to understand, so that we have a management model, which we just take a percentage, we don't put none of this investment in, it's totally free of cost to my company, because the owner owner puts in everything, he brings the apartment to us, and we don't have to pay no rent or anything, we just take the money from the revenue.
So do you prefer the management model opposed to the direct rent to rent, or what do you prefer as a company which takes up most of your resources?
Yeah, so this is a very good question, because if you asked me this 2 years ago when I started expanding the business in Dubai, and I'm being truly honest on this one, we were like, yeah, we want to scale, we want to go on the management model. This is how I scaled. So if you want to scale, this is what I did. I've got about 23 of these, and then the rest of them are on rent guarantee, where we're responsible for paying the rent, putting the furniture in. So yes, I preferred this when I started in 2021 in Dubai. However, my actual answer right now is no, I don't prefer it, because what happens, you basically need to end up hiring a client manager.
So 25,000 dirham, right? 18%.
Yeah.
So about 4,500 dirham, right?
Yeah.
So for that 4,500 dirham, how much work month to month that you put into this in regards to time, whether it's you or your team? The cleaning company, I suppose that's separate, right?
Yeah,
but
in
regards to
that cleaning separately.
Okay,
so
cool.
Paid,
So in regards to your team, your resource between you and your team, how much time are you putting in? How many hours to get that 4.5K?
That is an incredible way to put it. I will tell you now, probably a max 8 hours in the whole month for this apartment, if that. Okay. If that, that's me being, trying to be conservative.
Cool, so you're working off 562 dirhams per hour,
yeah.
Which today's calculation, I do it today because of the timestamp on this video, because fluctuation in currency. So you're basically working off £125 an hour, and I assume that that's not you putting in that hour, that's somebody else. So one of your team members are working off £125 an hour.
Probably more, I would say. Realistically, on this one, I've never been to this for 4 months, right? And my team has not been here for 4 months. So that means we have no issues or less issues. Everything else was systemized, because remember, everything is systemized and automated. Any contract work is paid by the landlord. So we physically don't come here. So probably less than that, probably half of that, but let's go by 8 hours.
Okay, on the worst case scenario, Adam's team, they're charging out £125 an hour to this apartment. just purely on management. I've seen that you definitely put your taste on some of this, because I've seen that image in another one of your apartments. So that's definitely added a bit of interior design to you. But incredible apartment, great view, nice sea view.
So this is not ready yet, but we have to come, and this is why I wanted to show you and come at this time. So the mopping is still getting done, the team is doing a great job, but I can quickly show you around. So that's the first bedroom here with a great balcony with a full sea view. And then you've got your bathroom here. I'm not going to go in there because it's wet, but you've got your second bedroom with an ensuite. And then my team here is doing a great job. She's doing a fantastic job. And then I'll take you on the balcony because that's the best one. Excuse all of this. And I want to show you this side, which is the very famous side of the marina. Guys, now it's 5:30. My day in the life is just going on and on, but in a good way. I enjoy it. This is what I live for. So I mentioned that we're acquiring a company for our group growth, and we're finally signing, or we just signed a piece of papers, about 20 papers with the same signature.
And the rest.
And the rest. We're going to finish the notarization today. So we're at the government office right now, sitting waiting for our number to come. So yeah, days can be long, but they're all worth it for us, because one, we love doing what we do, and secondly, the reward in the end, not a very long time, and within the next 12 months to 18 months, it'll be worth talking millions. So this is the start of the acquisition of the company. So guys, you've seen my journey over a day in Dubai, how my work operations, how everything works around my business expansion and all the things I've done to get here, and how my day goes as a real person, as a real director. Dee has been great in helping set everything up for us as well. Dee, so I don't know your thoughts on the day I spent with you.
Insane. Look, I know you actually do what you say anyway. There's many people out there that don't do what they say, but I know you're one of the ones that do. And I know that over the past couple of years we've had multiple options to JV on different things, and it just hasn't been the right time. But the one thing I will say, Adam brought a deal to the table. It's been a couple of weeks, a couple of months or so ago now, a couple of months actually, yeah. We've been going back and forth, and it's something that Adam was going to pursue himself, right? He was about to acquire a real estate company over here anyway. We've decided to JV on this venture. We've already, with the connections between the both of us, we've got some real good things to bring to it. So first, this is a big announcement. EP Real Estate, Equity Partners Real Estate.
You can see we've got the logo up here, the full size. Guys, as Dee said, this is going to be a massive thing for us. So another thing that we may talk about in a year and do a Real People episode again, where we're going to have the same thing, but we're going to be 10xing our lives, 10xing our property business, 10xing our M&A ventures in Dubai, in the UK and the US. So guys, I think it's been a great time spending with you all day.
Great episode.
Just watch out, guys. As I said, if you want to, on that note, if you want to purchase properties, come to us, come to me. I'm going to be here in Dubai living full time. Come to us, and we got great deals, whatever your budget is. And maybe we can help our investors.
So that's another episode of Real People. Stay tuned for the next one. Real People, Adam Rana.